Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Look at this project, how cute is this bag? Isn't it darling, with our lovely little watercoloured owl, little watercoloured thank you on there. Inside this bag are some goodies that inspired me to design the bag. Now sometimes I will share a project that doesn't have something inside and you ask for ideas, and sometimes I build the project around the products. And I found on my little hunt around Amazon these three little cuties. Let me get these ones out. Oh, and they are so sweet. This is a little mirror. How lovely. That's me. Can I say hello? There we are. Hi. Lovely little mirror. This is a set of nail files, and that's a pair of tweezers. Really cute, and they all fit perfectly inside there. And let me just get the ribbon bag, and then I have got three more. So I'm going to do a little gift away of this project for you. Let me move it out to one side. So I've got the same, I managed to get the same nail file and tweezers, but I got a different mirror. So this is a round one, but it fits just as well. Very sweet. There I am. Hello. Okay. And this one I did in Sweet Sugar Plum, and it was just lovely because it matched the owl that is in there. Match the owl perfectly with the spots, but I'm going to go with a Marina Mist and Soft Sky version this time round. So you need a piece of cardstock that measures 5 by 7 inches, 12.5 by 17.5 centimetres, and yes, you can get 2 from one sheet of cardstock. Always beneficial when that happens. Okay, so on the long side, score it at 3 inches and 4 inches, which is 7.5 and 10 centimetres. Then on the shorter side, score it at 1 and 4. Which, whoops, is 2.5 and 10 centimetres. So the finished dimensions of the bag, 3 by 3 by 1 inches, which is 7.5 by 7.5 by 2.5 centimetres. Lost my bow folder. There it is. And just burnish all of these score lines. Super simple. Really easy because it's a bag and it's a fold up bag rather than a fold round bag, because we're folding it up to close it rather than wrapping round to close it. So it's a fold up. So when it's a fold up bag, you cut into the squares. If you go hunting on Amazon and you type in the name of a creature, you will find loads of things get thrown up from it. If you typed in fox, because we've got the fox builder punch, you'd get lots of stuff like that. If you just need to type in the one word and you'll get loads of things. Okay, I've got the designer series paper to fit on the front, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inches as a square, or 7 by 7 centimetres. Like I say, this was Soft Sky and I went with Marina Mist. I liked the effect of this, but I felt it needed a paler background, so that's why I've gone with a paler. There's a method in the madness, and I've gone with spots again because my little owl there is spotty, that's spotty. Clearly owls and spots are a theme. And they weren't bought from the same place actually, they were bought independently of one another. Okay, so before I close this bag, I want to punch the holes in. Now you can do this with the largest of our hole punches, but I found that I really needed quite a lot of strength because you're punching through 2 layers of cardstock and 2 layers of designer series paper. So instead I'm actually going to bring in my crocodile and basically just grip it so that you're punching through in the same place. My crocodile likes to hold on to the bits you've punched out. I don't know if anybody else's is like that. Look. There we go. So now I can come and close it up. Now, where did I jump that cardstock? There. So I'm going to make that my back. That's the back. So adhesive in these parts. And those 2 squares. They're going to fold up to there, to what is the back, and then this is the front. So I want to put adhesive down here as well. Whoopsie, I've just thrown everything around, so I'm just lining that up. Very similar to Monday's project in the build of the box, but totally different finish. So I've lined up the top there so it's all neat. and that one as well. And I brought in Sweet Sugar Plum ribbon to match. Get that knot out of the way. And I'll tell you in a minute what we're going to do, what you have to do to try and enter to win. So I've got the Sweet Sugar Plum, and if you bought that one, you've bought the pear, so let's go with the silver as well. So, actually I want to come in that way, don't I? Oh, here comes Fennel shouting. So all you need to do is leave me a comment either here on YouTube or on my blog, which is poodles.co.uk, or my business page, which is Poodles Papercraft, and just leave me a comment telling me what your favourite animal is, whether it is an owl or something else. Oh, that was way too much, wasn't it? So that's all you need to do, is just leave me a comment with what your favourite animal, character or creature is. And you've got, what's the date today? The date today is Wednesday, should be Wednesday the 5th of October. If I'm working to plan, I'm actually filming way ahead of time. Oh no, that's just about right, isn't it? So you've got till next Wednesday the 12th of October to have left me a little comment. Right, let's get my goodies in. So there goes my owl, and my nail files, and my tweezers. Very cute. Now, my stamping, because I've watercoloured my owl, it just felt like it needed watercolouring rather than colouring in. So I've got watercolour paper, which I've got a splodge on there, so I have to be careful. And I've got the Cozy Critter stamp set, which is a Hostess exclusive from the winter catalogue. So all you need to do is place an order of over £150 to get hold of that. What block have I got here? I've got a C block. Basic black ink. If you don't know the twist and tap method, because this is archival, if you would just tap, tap, tap and went down, it would be a bit splodgy, you can see that. So you twist. So twist, tap, 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 and then much better, much cleaner finish. So twist, tap, 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 and let's avoid that bit there. Marvellous. And I'm going to come back to that in a second. There's my Marina Mist. So I'm just squeezing it because I want to put some ink on the lid. And I've got aqua painter. I'm just going to grab a tissue. So I want to make this run down. So I've got plenty of water there. Swish it around in the lid to basically turn it into water paint. Couldn't think then. And I'm just lightly brushing, so he's going to get a little blue tummy. Oh, Fennel's shouting at me. And ears, because, you know, owls have blue ears. Of course they do. A bit more on his belly, I think, make him a bit darker there. There we go. Now, I need another blue. Actually, I didn't get another blue out for his scarf. What colour blue should I go? I'm just twisting my colour caddy. What's that one? That one is, oh, Pacific Point. We'll go with it. It's fine. So, a little bit on there. Just for his scarf. Or her scarf. I think this is the boy, and that's the girl. How cute. Very sweet. Okay, maybe you need some blue eyeshadow. Okay, this makes it, oh well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, just leave me a comment telling me which your favourite character is, or animal. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, I'll send the goodies anywhere. Tiny little bit of Calypso coral for his beak. Oh, that's where I'm going to snap my pad now. There we go. And now I'm going to punch him out because I want to make sure I've got enough space actually. So Owl Builder punch. And just punch him out. And then I'm going to give you a tip as to, oh, just fire everything across the page, across the desk. And what I want to use now is the Thoughtful Banners and the Banner Punch. which as you can see is sloping, it's arced, but this isn't. So what I do, this is my tip, I don't know whether I'm passing on a new tip or an old tip, not really sure. Oh, it's got stuck. Is punch your banner first. So I want the smaller one, I don't want the top one. And then let's clean that up and get it out of the way, because I want to use this block again. And you know my phrase, don't put it down, put it away. So let's put the owl away. And I'm going to pull out the thank you. Now you can see these are all straight, but it is all shaped. So here's my tip for you. Actually, I do need a smaller block, I think. Yeah. So put your punch out down on your paper. Get your ink, your block over the top of it, and then bend. And let me see if I can zoom in for you. Push this up where you can see it. You can actually bend the photopolymer stamps, so I'm bending it into shape over on the block, over the top of my punch out, so that when I come and stamp it will be perfectly shaped and it will be bent in just the way I want it. I'm trying to do this without actually looking over the top. See if I can, there we go, headbutt the lens in order to do it. Right, where's my black ink? Black again. And that should have bent and shaped around nicely. Clever, huh? Brilliant. Bit more Marina Mist. And I'm just going to scribble across it, really, just because I want a watercolour wash. That's all I need. Brilliant. So, let's grab some dimensionals and lift up the owl. A couple on there for her, or him. Into the middle of the bag at the top. And then one on the back of there. And that is my little bag. So don't forget, got to cut away on this. And oh, for goodness sake, I've got to zoom back out again. I put dimensionals on the back of the owl, stuck him down, and one on the back of there. Oh, it's painful, isn't it? Anyway, don't forget to enter. Just leave a comment in one of the varying places that I've said, and I'll draw somebody's name at random, or two people's names at random, and pop these out to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon.